Hello everyone, and let's talk about Uncharted 4. Will it be any good? Of course, upcoming for the PS4 in May 10th, I believe it is. A few days later, Doom comes out. That was the previous video in this series. Will Doom be any good? Hopefully, we can get a decent Uncharted game. I mean, Uncharted, it's been a very good series so far on the PS3. Naughty Dog are, they're a really sort of competent developer, you would say. Naughty Dog very rarely, if ever, disappoint. Uncharted trilogy is excellent. Currently playing through the Nathan Drake collection on PS4. That's what you're looking at. It's the footage that you're looking at right now in preparation. Of course, The Last of Us was excellent. Now, it is going to run at 1080p and 30 FPS, as most console games do. I don't know if I could go back to 30 FPS, that's the thing. I was playing Rise of the Tomb Raider on Xbox One, and it does feel choppy, 30 FPS. When you're used to playing on PC at 60 FPS, I don't know, and I've been playing, of course, the Nathan Drake collection, which is 60 FPS. It's going to be kind of difficult to see if we can go back to that cinematic, if you believe the publisher's way of doing things, 30 FPS. It is noticeable. I'm one of these people who now can notice or can tell the difference between 30 and 60. Although 30 is still perfectly playable, I would say, but it's going to be an adjustment to go back down to 30 FPS. So that is going to be an issue. Other than that, I think it should be okay. I mean, I didn't get to play the beta, so I had no internet at the time, so I don't know what it's going to be like. So I'm going into this with... I don't really play multiplayer anyway in Uncharted. It was alright. Uncharted 3 multiplayer was alright. I missed the co-op mode from Uncharted 2. I wish they'd have put that in the Nathan Drake collection, because that was fun. That was a fun little mode back in the day. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think it'll be. I don't think they'll get it wrong, because Naughty Dog have a great track record. Uncharted 1, which some people would say is the weakest. I don't know. I quite like it. My personal opinion: Uncharted 1 was good. Uncharted 2 was excellent, and Uncharted 3 was okay. I would probably think it's the weakest of the three. The PSP one was pretty good as well, so it's the fifth Uncharted game if you count the PSP one. Not the PSP one, the PS Vita one, should I point out there. If you count that one in there as well, that was alright as well. Wish it was in the Nathan Drake collection, because the Nathan Drake collection is pretty decent. I wish they would include the PSP one. Obviously they have to change the controls, but the PS4 does have, the touchpad. You could use that as a touchscreen. It does have that touchpad on it, so it would have been interesting to see what they could have come up with that. So yeah, Naughty Dog, they do produce decent games. Uncharted 3, I'd say, was a bit disappointing, I would say, but then they followed that up, of course, with The Last of Us, which was one of the best games of the last generation. Certainly, they showed that They can change. They can switch up genres. Of course, they started out, I think it was Crash Bandicoot on the original PlayStation. That was awesome. I can't remember what else they produced. Did they do Jak and Daxter? I can't remember. Ratchet and Clank was Insomniac. I think they did Jak and Daxter. I'm not sure, but I'm not too sure what they did. I stopped playing mascot platform games that weren't made by Nintendo a long time ago, so I don't really know, to be honest with you. But yeah, Naughty Dog, they can deliver. They know how to deliver a decent game, and it looks good so far. The story looks interesting. It is going to be the final game with Nathan Drake in it. So, and I like Nathan. I like Nathaniel. Bit of a crazed psychopathic murderer, but hey, what is it with explorers and being psychopathic killers? Because Indiana Jones, he kills a lot of people. Old Harrison Ford kills a lot of people. I hope he doesn't die if they do another Indiana Jones movie. That better not be a thing where they kill off all the Harrison Ford characters. Please don't do that. Really, I don't want to see that again. That was freaky in the cinema in Episode 7. People were crying, people shouted no. And of course you've got Lara Croft, who just is, you know, a psychotic, insane killer. Nathan Drake, the body count in Nathan Drake is ridiculous that he's got. I mean, he's not a... it's not as if he's a soldier or anything. He's not like an SES dude or anything like that. You know, he's just a... he's an explorer, a Tomb Raider, if you will. If you want that expression. But yeah, it should be very... very interesting to see. Why are there so many psychotic killers? Of course, Lara Croft probably leads the way for body count in terms of explorers. Lara Croft is the most insane psychotic killer, but it's always interesting to see these games. I wish they'd put more puzzles in it. You know, Tomb Raider was good when it had puzzles as well. Tomb Raider, what was it, Rise of the Tomb Raider, that... yeah, it doesn't really... it does have a few puzzles in it, but I wish they'd put more of an emphasis on puzzles. There's a few physics puzzles and things like that. Uncharted kind of just gave you the solution to the puzzle. I think the first game had the most, and the third game, it had kind of waned a little bit. But we should get, you know, big action set pieces, everything exploding. The building falling down in Uncharted 2 while you're in it is one of the most epic scenes ever in a video game. So those moments are excellent. I was never really a big fan of the gunplay in Uncharted. I always thought that felt a little bit weak. However, The Last of Us did make improvements, so hopefully they take those improvements from The Last of Us into that. As for the story, it should deliver. I like Nathan Drake as a character. You like Sully, he's a good guy as well. We might see, you know, hopefully we see the more of these sort of original characters return, like Elena, what's her face, the Aussie lady whose name I can't remember. Hopefully we see them return in some way. And you've also got Nathan Drake's brother, who's going to be in the game as well. That should be quite interesting. Should be an interesting dynamic between the two of them, because I always loved the dynamic between Drake and Sully. It was a cool little father-son type dynamic that they had. It was pretty fun. I love the dialogue is excellent in Uncharted, and the actual acting performances, because what they do is they motion cap the actors while they're doing the cutscene. It works so well, and Uncharted is a triumph of sort of action-driven storytelling. It is one of the best sort of blockbuster games. It avoids the sort of monotony of like a Battlefield or a Call of Duty type single player thing where it's just follow and things explode. Obviously things still explode and you still have to follow people, but they make it seem grander at least, you know, and at least by introducing a better character certainly than those other two games. That's the biggest strength of it, is its story, its narrative, its characters really make it. The gameplay, I've never been the hugest fan of it, although replaying it at 60 FPS, it kind of works. So maybe we'll have to wait for the PS4K, which is coming out, or the PlayStation 5 to get Uncharted 4K 60 FPS, PlayStation 5, Uncharted 4 remake. Well, as long as Uncharted 4, 5, and 6 remake, maybe. Maybe that's what they'll do in the PS5 when that comes out. So anyway, that is all for this video. Are you going to get Uncharted 4? I'm certainly going to pick it up. Might do some live streams of it. But, you know, it's always been decent. They've been consistently good, Naughty Dog, over the years. So I'm confident that they won't let us down. Anyway, that is all for this video. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you again soon. And goodbye.